Those of us who remember paper plates bending under the weight of buffet food, plastic cups of warm squash, and someone's mum shouting, "Wait until everyone's here," know that Christmas parties ran on snacks, not mains. Number 9 disappeared before you could blink. Number 4 only came out when the nice guests arrived. And number 1, you could spot it across the room on a single cocktail stick. If you ever circled a buffet table, pretending to be polite while actually planning your attack, this one's for you. Number 12. Prawn cocktail crisps and shells, the retro starter. Prawn cocktail crisps, and especially those little prawn-shaped shells, were the pink, tangy, slightly sweet warm-up act of every Christmas party buffet. Their smell alone was enough to announce that the table was officially open. Kids grabbed the shells for the crunch. Adults insisted the flat crisps had more flavour. They dusted fingertips with that unmistakable pink powder that somehow ended up on napkins, jumpers, and the sofa. As snack aisles shifted toward bolder flavours, that mild retro tang slipped from Christmas tables. Prawn cocktail opened things with nostalgia, but the next snack brought a buttery crunch. Number 11. Ritz Crackers. Party selection, the soft crunch. Ritz Crackers were the polite guest at the Christmas party, lightly salty, gently crumbly, and endlessly snackable. They sat beside cheese boards, dips, sliced ham, and those mysterious spreads no one touched until halfway through the night. Kids stacked them into wobbling towers. Adults topped them with whatever was closest. The red box felt as much a Christmas staple as tinsel on the banister. As party spreads grew busier and crisp bowls took centre stage, Ritz became a quieter presence, but never fully vanished. Ritz brought soft crunch and simplicity, but the next snack rolled onto the scene with a very different kind of cheese magic. Number 10. Mini Cheddars, the cheesy little legends. Mini Cheddars were the bowls you had to sprint toward because they'd be empty within minutes. That crunchy, baked cheese flavour hit fast and loud, leaving powder on your fingers that somehow made every board game piece turn orange. They lived in every party mix, poured generously into the biggest bowl, because everyone pretended they didn't love them as much as they actually did. Kids ate them by the handful. Adults grabbed a few just to taste and ended up hovering near the bowl all night. As more elaborate Christmas snacks arrived on shelves, Mini Cheddars held their place through sheer crowd-pleasing power. Mini Cheddars brought cheesy mayhem, but the next snack brought the strongest opinions of the entire table. Number 9. Twiglets. The savoury, strong crunch. Twiglets were the Christmas snack that split the room in half. Their knobbly shape, Marmite-style flavour, and satisfyingly hard crunch made them unforgettable. Whether you loved them or hated them, they sat proudly in bowls next to the more normal snacks, daring guests to try just one. Kids pulled faces, grown-ups defended them with passion. A handful left your fingers tasting salty and savoury for ages, the kind of flavour that lingered long after the party ended. As newer snacks overshadowed the classics, Twiglets became less prominent, but their distinctive taste still lives rent-free in nostalgic memory. Twiglets brought bold crunch, but the next snack arrived warm, flaky, and impossible to stop eating. Number 8. Mini Quiche Bites. The little warm treats. Mini quiche bites were the posh warriors of the party buffet, served warm if the timing worked, or room temperature if the oven was already full. They still tasted like tiny, savoury pies of joy. Quiche Lorraine, cheese and onion, broccoli and cheddar. Every family had their favourites, and every tray emptied faster than expected. The crumbly pastry, soft filling, and too bite-size made them dangerously Moorish. Kids grabbed them without knowing what was inside. Adults claimed they were just being polite before returning for seconds. As Christmas parties shifted towards simpler snack spreads, mini quiche bites became less of a guaranteed guest, but their warm, savoury charm lingers in memory. Mini quiches brought gentle richness, but the next snack puffed its way into legendary status. Number 7. Sausage rolls, the flaky finger food champion. Sausage rolls were the kings of the Christmas buffet, golden, flaky, and gone in seconds. Fresh from the oven or eaten cold straight from the tray, they vanished faster than anyone could refill them. Kids grabbed them without even looking. Adults tried to be civilized, but always ended up taking two. The buttery pastry left crumbs across every tablecloth, every sofa cushion, and occasionally inside gift bags. Some families bought giant party packs. Others made homemade versions with uneven edges that tasted even better. As Christmas snack tables got fancier, sausage rolls stayed exactly the same. And thank goodness. Sausage rolls brought warm, flaky joy, but the next snack brought pure grab-and-go chaos. Number 6. Cocktail sausages, the bowl that never lasted. Cocktail sausages were the first thing every child aimed for. Piled high in bowls, gleaming slightly under the lights, they disappeared in waves as kids swooped in with just one more. Adults pretended to take them politely with cocktail sticks, but the sticks were abandoned the moment no one was looking. You could smell them from the hallway, that unmistakable savoury aroma that meant the party had officially begun. They were the perfect size for mindless snacking, the kind that left you surprised when the bowl was suddenly empty. As Christmas buffets evolved with new, trendier finger foods, cocktail sausages remained the unshakable classic. Cocktail sausages brought unstoppable munching, but what's coming next is the snack that separated the grown-ups from the glamorous. We're halfway through. And if you're enjoying this trip through Britain's Christmas party tables, keep going, because the next few classics include the puff pastry favourite everyone hoped would reappear, the tin that caused arguments every year, and the snack that made every cocktail stick look like a Christmas decoration. Number 5. Vol au vents, the puff pastry show-offs. Vol au vents were the moment the Christmas buffet pretended to be fancy. Those tiny puff pastry cups looked impossibly delicate, stacked neatly on trays like edible ornaments. Filled with creamy chicken, prawn mayo, mushroom, or whatever 80s magic your family swore by, they collapsed into buttery flakes the moment you took a bite. Kids grabbed them thinking they were desserts, then looked confused when savoury filling hit their tongues. Adults hovered politely, waiting for the nice flavours to reappear on the next tray. No matter how many were made, the good ones were always gone first. As party food trends shifted and oven space got tighter, vol au vents became rarer, but their soft crunch still feels like Christmas glamour. Vol au vents brought flaky elegance, but the next snack brought hearty, satisfying bites. Number 3. Mini pork pies, the little pies with big presents. Mini pork pies were the cornerstone of every Christmas buffet. Solid, reliable, and impossibly tempting. Their thick, buttery hot water crust gave way to savoury pork filling that tasted better with every bite. Some families served them cold. Others warmed them slightly so the pastry softened. Kids picked off the crust first. Adults went straight for the centre. You always knew the good ones because they disappeared fastest, leaving only the slightly wonky ones behind. Their weight alone made them feel like proper Christmas food compared to the lighter snacks on the table. As party spreads became more colourful and experimental, the humble mini pork pie stayed exactly the same. And thank goodness. Pork pies brought hearty comfort, but the next pick delivered the spectacular centerpiece of every Christmas snack table. Number 2. Cheese footballs, the crunch that started fights. Cheese footballs were the party snack that caused instant chaos. Those tiny cheese-dusted spheres sat in bright foil bags and tumbled into bowls like edible confetti. Crispy on the outside, airy on the inside, and coated in that unmistakable neon orange seasoning, they left fingerprints on every surface within reach. Kids grabbed them by the handful. Adults pretended they didn't love them just as much. Someone always knocked the bowl over, sending cheese footballs rolling across the carpet like tiny, salty bowling balls. As party snacks modernized and flavors shifted, these retro cheese puffs popped up less often, but their crunch lives forever in nostalgic memory. Cheese footballs brought loud, messy joy, but the final snack on this list wasn't messy at all. It was art on a stick. Number 1. Cheese and pineapple sticks. The cocktail stick crown jewel. Cheese and pineapple sticks were the undisputed kings of the Christmas buffet. A perfect cube of cheddar paired with a juicy segment of pineapple, skewered onto a cocktail stick and displayed like glittering jewels on a foil-covered hedgehog or grapefruit. Every family had their own arrangement. Some neat, some chaotic, all irresistible. Kids swiped them by the dozen. Adults pretended to wait politely before lunging in. The mix of sharp cheese and sweet pineapple hit with a perfect festive contrast that no modern snack quite captures. As party trends changed and edible centerpieces faded, the cheese and pineapple mountain became a rarer sight, but its legend never dimmed. This wasn't just a snack. It was tradition, decoration, and the flavor of Christmas parties rolled into one. So that's 12 classic Christmas party snacks Brits still remember. They weren't just nibbles. They were the clatter of bowls, the shimmer of foil, the crumbs on tablecloths, and the reason every buffet needed a second table. If you remember hovering by the snacks, hoping no one noticed your third trip back, share this with someone who did the same. Because even as party food changes and new favourites appear, these classics still taste like Christmas in every bite.